people are inevitably going to try to pull you down. Okay. And the reason that happens is because these people, okay, when they see you leveling up, you start shifting their reality. Okay. You start painfully shifting their reality because people like to see everybody around them and their placeholders. They're like, that's Bob from accounting. That's Steve in sales, right? That's Harvey in HR. And that's their little world order. Everybody tries to control everybody. Everybody tries to control things, and they like to think that they have control in the situation. And when things start shifting and changing out of their control, when they start shifting out of their perception of reality, it starts to make them uncomfortable. Okay. It really starts to make them uncomfortable. And it gives them a painful reality check that a lot of people don't like. Remember, a lot of people want to live in lies. A lot of people don't want to live in reality. A lot of people don't want to face the truth, right? I remember when I was quitting my corporate job in 2018 in Tokyo, where I was a top performer, right? Top sales performer, made over $70,000 in 1 month in sales as a new guy with the crappiest database to source my clientele from, as well as the smallest amount of training. I'd only been having training for 2.5 months. Okay. I had all the odds stacked against me. I remember I made $70,500 in sales in the month of December 2017, right? That's when the quarterly things wrap up. We wrap up sales based upon quarters. And not only did I hit a home run for the month of December, I was also number one in the entire company for that month, right? And then they gave me a bonus. And they gave me a bonus, and the bonus was only $6,000. And I was like, wow, that's less than 10%. If they're going to me this early on, they're going to me way down the road. And I just started running the numbers in my head. I said, if I can calculate how to quickly learn and make $70,000 in 1 month with 2.5 months of training, with no resources at my availability, and at the time my Japanese was really, really, really bad, right? I thought to myself, wow, if I can pull that off, what can I do for myself? And I started challenging my own paradigm. I started asking things myself, right? And so I got my bonus in March. It got paid out to me, right? 3 months later, got taxed as well, on top of that. And I thought to myself, you know what? I do not want to be a slave to this corporation anymore. Okay. I do not want to be trapped with all this trash corporate bullshit in my life. And I thought to myself, I'm pretty sure even if it could take me to make only $15,000 a year extra, I can eventually scale that. And in 5 to 7 years, I could become a millionaire. That's what I thought. Right. Way, way underestimated myself because within the first 2 years, as I talk about often, first 2 years of running this business from 2019 to the end of 2020, I took the business to well over $1 million as a one-man show. Okay. Not many people can do that. Okay. And so um, when I look at all of the people who tried to stop me from quitting my job when I made that choice, it was, they wanted to keep me around. Right? The one person I felt terrible about letting down was my tip top boss, great guy from the UK, gave me a chance. He saw that I was scrappy. He saw that I was hungry, and he saw that I was just like a guy that just wanted to make money. He saw how hungry I was. And that's the number one guy I felt bad about letting down, honestly speaking, because he did give me a chance, and I did feel like I betrayed him by quitting because I got a long visa at the time. But other people, if they were telling me like, "Come on, man, really? You're gonna quit like this Fortune 500, like the equivalent of a Fortune 500 company in Japan with an unlimited expense account, corner office, like beautiful view, tons of corporate parties, taxi accounts, expense accounts. You're gonna quit all this stuff to give it a go as a YouTuber." And a lot of people they were like pulling me aside and being like, "Hey man, like you really shouldn't do this." I remember a couple friends were talking to me outside the office, and they're like, "Hey man, you shouldn't do this. Hey, it's a bad idea. You can't do this." But all they were really telling Me was what they would be telling themselves if they were to do that. Hey, this is not possible. Hey, this is definitely so hard for you to do. Okay? There's not possible for you to do this. Like this is the chances of you doing this um is very, very low. You can't pull this off, right? But I did, right? So fast forward. Now we're in 2019. Middle of summer. Who do I meet? Our favorite Irish idiot, right? Who always had something to say. And, he was always really, really, really jealous of me. And it's pretty evident now based upon everything that's happened. And even him, every time I had ideas, like, I don't know if you could do it. I don't know. It's can't pull it off. There's this, there's that. It's impossible, right? And if I were to sit there and listen to these people project their own limitations on me, then I would be where they are right now. Nowhere really respectable and compare the status that I've achieved and the lives I've impacted, the millions of people I've impacted with my message, like literally millions of people. Like I said, this most viral tour that I went on in quarter 1 of this year, that one video was seen over 200 million times. Bro, I swear to God, I feel like Bang is going to become like a renowned Christian woman after like the global shaming that she got for being so insufferable. All right, I really feel like that girl's going to like turn around and be like the number 1 trad wife, like get a husband, like bake bread and take care of her children. I've changed that woman's life, right?